Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Congresswoman, it's great to see you. Okay, a lot of debate about what to do about the third of Americans who have not been fully vaccinated. The Delta variant is spreading. There's talk about vaccine mandates. What do you say about this? It's twice as contagious as the original strain. What do you think should be done about that?
Well, I think we should have more data too. Republicans and Democrats alike need to do more and continue to do more to encourage Americans to get vaccinated. I do wonder for the 30% of America that hasn't been vaccinated, if they've had COVID-19, what percentage of those individuals have some natural immunity to the virus. I think that's very important in the conversation. But also, individuals and families should be able to make this decision as a healthcare decision with their doctors and their healthcare practitioners in the medical community.
We're kind of loving that you're coming out of the parking lot of the Waffle House there, but it's good to have you on the show.
I started my day at a Waffle House, and apparently I'm going to end it at a Waffle House. I sat in a lot of traffic this afternoon, so thanks for being flexible with me today.
Yeah, well, I wish I was there at the Waffle House with you. Okay, let's talk about the mask confusion. Okay, Los Angeles County, California, they're out with a new mandate. Everyone must wear masks, even indoors, even if people are vaccinated. But, you know, there's been a lot of controversies over masks. Why, if they're vaccinated, they're not getting sick, why do you have to wear a mask inside?
I don't know. I don't know why you should have to be forced to wear a mask inside if you've had COVID, if you've been vaccinated. I think that's really important to acknowledge that when this all started, Dr. Fauci lied to the American people about wearing masks. The CDC and Dr. Fauci were not honest about the origins of COVID either, or how much taxpayer money might be going to the Wuhan lab. And so I think that there's a lot of distrust out there as well with regards to what policies the government at the federal, state, and local level. That's why I think you're seeing a lot of pushback from the American people.
Yeah, we hear you. There's been skepticism. There's been a year of botched lockdowns, flip-flops from Fauci and others on masks, politicians breaking their own pandemic rules that they put in place for everyone else. You know, the thing is, the Pfizer vaccine is between 10 to 30% less effective in blocking the new variant. It's still more than 90% protective against severe illness. So you're right about the information that needs to get out there, right?
No, absolutely. And I think everybody at every level in our community should promote the benefits of being vaccinated. I had a very serious case of COVID-19. I was a long hauler. I got the Moderna vaccination. There are other vaccinations available, including the Johnson & Johnson. That's one single dose and not two doses. It's really important. It's also important that if the government's going to make rules for the rest of America to live by, that the governor of California maybe follow those rules this time, or the mayor of D.C. follow the rules that they're going to instill on their communities. We've got to set the example. And I've tried my hardest when I got vaccinated, when I had COVID-19, explaining to people in my community and my district how important it was to wash our hands and to be safe and to save others from a very terrible illness.
Yeah, and just be real and just be honest about how you got it wrong the first time and saying,
Right.
yeah, you know, we're going to try to do better. I mean, the American people get it. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
stop trying to whip fastballs by the American people, because now the WHO has said you don't need to wear masks. Children under age 5 or
Right.
young, limited 5 and under, don't need to wear masks. But now Dr. Fauci says if you're 2 years or older, you know, infants should be wearing masks. You know what I mean? So the credibility problem, there's a crisis in credibility here with this. Go ahead.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, Dr. Fauci, I mean, he's flip-flopped. I can't count how many times I call it the Fauci flip-flops, not like the kind that you wear in the sand. And so when you have lost that credibility, it's very difficult for people who are skeptics to then believe that the vaccination will prevent them from getting sick. And you're right, statistically, the vaccination keeps a far greater number of people out of the hospital and from dying from this what can be a very serious illness. And it's up to people to be honest and to be transparent and to tell the truth and to make up for it when they're wrong.
Okay, enjoy the Waffle House. We'll join you there next time. Congresswoman Nancy Mace, it's good to see you.
Anytime.
Come back soon.